Bowsy.
They don't want to smoke. Please don't choke. Life's a fucking joke. Ay, demons want my soul. Gas on me, pack on me, cash on me, loud on me, dance on me, bands on me. Pussy boy, don't fuck up. Hit him with the left hook. Diamond splash, I'm tripping. Bitches in my mansion. Call my boss, I'm quitting. Smoke my back, I'm tripping. My mental grasp is slipping. Mushrooms, I'm transcending. And then I have time for the switch up. I'm so heavy, pick my dick up. Lost in also skirt up. Pull a magic circle, you're my ruler. I'm the one that's in the mirror. You close your eyes and I'm still here.
If you can hear me, I'm your prayer. I think your family see you later.
Oh my gosh, shit, start a mosh pit. Ay, lights are flashing, life is awesome. Titties bouncing, slap them hoes. Take my fucking place upon my throne. Ay.
Underscore speaking tall, slip my wrist, it's not for fun. That's just it, inside my lungs, like the sun, like the sun. Underscore speaking tall, slip my wrist, it's not for fun. That's just it, inside my lungs, like the sun.
They don't want to smoke. Please don't choke. Life's a fucking joke. Ay, demons want my soul. Gas on me, pack on me, cash on me, loud on me, dance on me, bands on me.
Careful of lies, but I keep them disguised. My fleets with skies to be one with the flies. Pestilence, look around the rise, but I'm illicit. Tell a bitch, I'm the embodiment of soul, hell with it. Demons love it, comfy, how we ship my skin. Love this shit. Broken and boosting my balls, and I sever them, Betterment, funkin' thing, American, I have to slit, that to the jump. Pick up the ball before I let it dump it. Some more regrets, take my secrets to the end. Barely breathing, fuck is this shit really? I might just get sold, souls the feast, just feed, I'm bleeding, screaming. I just need a friend, trees are sinking, pulse with thinking, heart just beating, that's a mood.
No way, I can't, no way, 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 no way, I can't, no way.
With this organization has this.
You heard Yummy by Justin Bieber?
Full the population, killings in the trenches, burning all the buildings, stop a competition, fuck with my conscience, demons make you nauseous, drowning in the water, blood is getting higher. Noah's Ark, the shadows come to slaughter, haunch your time to be a soldier, new world order, borders alter, time to wake up, it's the coming, thunder quaking, revelations, Armageddon, lightning crashing, facing God, the wild, slow, my blood is high. Bitch, you got me fucked up, I get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up, bitch, you got me fucked up, I'ma get fucked up.
You don't want the trouble. Knock a nigga out, turn his face into a puddle. I like death, turn that shit into a hustle. Reaper in this bitch, don't you let a nigga touch you. Muhammad Ali, I swing. TKO with no ring. No Sindel when I scream. Bloodless counts for my greed. Bust on the double, no big up, we tussle. Little bitch, that's the gutter, I'll show you the gun. Bitch, fuck your bubble, I pimps like your uncle. Little pussy, you puzzle, I black out your lungs. This fist bring the thunder, no Mjolnir, get fucked up. Little pussy, get buzzed up, get praised to the sun. Blackheart, I summon, been racing, go under. My death will bring thunder, return to the mud. Bitch, you fucked up, now you lost up.
Yo, it's the Fifth Spirit.
Yo, this is Miles Kennedy.
It's your friend Chef Notori, aka Brownie the Singer.
Yo, this is Eddie King.
What up? It's your boy Travis Gore.
And you are now listening to Authentic Discourse.
Big shout out to Authentic Discourse, representing Dallas, Texas to the fullest.
It's called and you're listening to Authentic Discourse.
This is Boss Man Banks, and you are now listening to Authentic Discourse, bitch.
And y'all listening to Authentic Discourse. Blah.
Hey, this is Coach Ted, and right now you're listening to Authentic Discourse.
We believe in you, champ.
Okay. Ronnie, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay. What's up, y'all? It's episode 142. We're in there like swimwear. It's just me and Ronnie. I know Darian's the cute one. I'm the rebellious one. Ronnie's the nice one. So our boy band dynamic is incomplete without Darian. But we're just going to fucking do it. We're going to do it.
We got to do it.
We got to. We got to put on for the city. Unironically. But yeah, it's been another week in quarantine. Probably week, I don't know how many. I lost count. We're still here.
I want to say this is like week 7.
Yes. We're here in the beautiful city of Dallas. Doing the damn thing. Being essential. Because I'm essential. Ronnie's essential.
Yeah, we all essential.
We all essential in here,
Fuck what you heard, man.
Yeah. So we're out here. To my big box, we got Don Ronster, the super producer, the high key, low key slept on. I'm not good at this part. To my little box, you got me, Baby Driver, a.k.a. I have 3 nicknames, but I can only remember. Oh, yeah. I can only remember 2 right now. Okay. I studied the blade. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. What's up, Ronnie? What's up? How's the grocery store? How are the front lines?
It's pretty good, man. We're picking up more and more, so it's cool.
Yeah. Is it like crazy still? Every time I go to Walmart, I feel like it looks like Christmas season. Ronnie?
Yeah, I mean, like, we're still, like, limiting the amount of people. What?
No. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. We're still limiting the amount of people that go in.
Uh-huh.
We raised up the number, but, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily, like, a good thing just because of the timing.
Yeah, it's probably a bad thing. I feel like, so I guess that's probably, like, one of the first things we should talk about, right? Because it's, like, the biggest pressing issue for people, at least locally, for us. This week, or was it like, it was the beginning of this week, right? Yeah. Okay. So it was April 30th.
May 1st.
Yeah. April 30th, the fucking stay-at-home order expired, the first one here. And so our fucking lizard governor, Greg Abbott, he was like, fuck it. We're just going to let that shit expire. We're going to ride it out, homie. We're going to do limited retail. We're going to do dine-in is allowed now. Yeah, but it seems like everything's opening up. Yeah, even movie theaters open, but so far I've seen none of the movie theaters have actually opened, even though they're allowed to.
Even like in the area that I work, like there are still no other businesses that have opened.
Yeah, I've been doing Uber Eats for like the past 2 or 3 weeks straight, which has become more lucrative, but also it was only for like 2 days because then everybody started buying food. And now I'll be sitting in drive-thrus for 30 minutes for like $4 sometimes.
Oh, dude.
It's kind of rough.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but it depends. It depends. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's very mediocre like that. But from what I've seen, at least, even like a lot of places even seem like they're becoming more restrictive. Like for like last week, I was able to. The reason this is so hard now, like I was telling you, sometimes I sit in the drive-thru for like 45 minutes for like $4 is that now I've seen a lot of restaurants close their lobbies completely and just put like a table at the door and you grab the food over like from the table or they hand it to you over the table just to maintain that, that distance.
What, like if you like order through the phone or something?
Well, all Uber orders are placed ahead, but they had lobbies open for carryout last week.
Yeah.
A lot of places are not doing that anymore.
Fuck.
A lot of places you can't even go to the lobby. And I think that's to protect the workers more than anything. Seems like. So that they're not like, they're not constantly in this environment where people are coming in and out. But yeah, I don't really think there's a lot of businesses opening either. I know there's probably some that jumped on the chance to open. Because, honestly, right now, I feel like I can't really blame like small business owners or working people for wanting to go back to work. because the government's not helping us like get through this.
Not at all.
And even if I think they're wrong, there's not really like much. There's not really many other options because I wasn't working at first for like the first 2 or 3 weeks. Like I was telling you, I didn't go anywhere, just to like go out to the groceries and shit. But like I've started to feel the economic pressure, and so I've been working a lot more often.
You think there's going to be another round of stimulus checks?
It's
going to be coming up to a month.
Yeah, if we do have another round, I think it's not going to be until we get a second wave because a lot of states are being stupid and trying to reopen. That would be nice. That would be kick ass if I could get another $1,200.
Oh, shit, $12K.
Shit, I'll be good. I'll be good for like half the year.
But I mean, like, even if like with it being lifted, like I still don't think like businesses are gonna open like anytime soon. I really don't think that because I mean like there's just no reason to.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't really see that happening.
It's pretty dangerous to be putting that many people, at risk.
Just for
small
some
businesses,
Nikes.
of course, like I can understand that. They need to make their money because they probably don't have much to survive for many months on end.
And all those small business loans, they ran out in like a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was gone really fast.
Yeah, I bet it was. And I mean, like, they're not going to be holding rent or anything for them, I'm sure.
Yeah. Just like they're not
on top
for us, yeah.
On top of the fact that they probably got to, like, if there's, depending on what kind of business they are, they got to replace, what they've lost, and all that. So I'm pretty sure that's part of, like, the small business loan. It's not just to, like, cover what their, their rent and everything. It's, actual, like, expenses.
Yeah, definitely.
To operate and all that.
I have no idea what I did with my phone. Did you see me
I
put
heard
it
you
down?
drop it.
Oh yeah, it's on the ground. But yeah, no, I don't think so either, man. And it really sucks, honestly. It seems, well, at least here in Texas, it's only like increasing, and the cases are still increasing, the deaths are still increasing, and they're already trying to get back to business as usual. It's super fucked.
I saw that we're like technically everything you lift or states can lift the quarantine, the stay-at-home order, only if I think it was either like the death rate or the reports of COVID decreased in like a 2-week span.
Yeah,
like
14 days.
They're saying no states have done that. Like
No.
there are no states that have even like gotten close to that or
Even
anything.
approach
So
that
it's like,
yet. Yeah, this is
it's
still.
like they're not even listening to the guidelines from the federal government. So
Yeah, this is like the beginning of the middle, like straight up. This is not even like close to the end of this, and they're like, they're insane. They're sending. I mean, I know why, and I think almost anybody could figure out why if you think about it for like 5 minutes, and it's because like the longer we have to stay at home, meaning people who actually work and shit, the longer we have to stay at home, the longer the people at the top of the ladder have to take care of us, and they don't want to do that, and. I mean, the only thing they're thinking about at this point is like restarting the economy, which means like sacrificing a bunch of people to the economy. Honestly, that's what it means at this point, at least.
no, definitely.
So, seems very misguided. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, me neither. The only place I would go to is Apple to get my phone fixed, and I've already been facing so many people at once, so fuck it.
Yeah, yeah, you probably already got it. When they when they roll out the antibody testing, like I'm for sure gonna get antibody testing.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Because I think I had it in like February. And you might have had it already. You've been at the grocery store, like one of the main places where people have been congregating. The only place, really.
Yeah, I know, man. It's sucks, but I'd rather be. I'm glad I have a job. I'm glad I'm working the same job on top of that.
Yeah, yeah, because a lot of people are like really fucking struggling through this shit. What was I gonna say? Hold on.
Did you see that?
I had a salient point.
I don't know if he's not allowed to be at the briefings anymore, but Dr. Fauci.
Oh yeah, no, they're not letting him testify or something. Because I want to say, I haven't been most of the politics I've been focusing on is like the shit with Joe Biden and like local politics here in Dallas.
Yeah.
But I want to say like the Senate or some like the Democrats basically they're orchestrating some kind of investigation against the king, trying to take him down. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. But
I know that they what is it? The people on the task force were actually like going against Trump. Like
yes.
Trump would say like one of the guys was misquoted in some post or some article, and then he was like, the guy literally walked up and was like, I was not misquoted in the Washington Post. Everything I said was correct. And so
what sucks is it doesn't really matter. Like none of that really matters because that guy is like just you can't even remember his name. Like the only person that 90% of people pay attention to is the president. Like straight up, it sucks, and it's like it's an American thing for sure, but it sucks ass. But so they did like an investigation into him, or they're trying to, and the administration they blocked Fauci from testifying. Yeah, into the into the coronavirus response.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
And so they blocked Fauci from testifying. That's what happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not good.
I wonder why they block him.
Well, I mean, it seems pretty obvious. Like Fauci can just get up there and say, "Hey, he didn't follow my recommendations."
Oh, well.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably the reason why then.
Yeah.
I just feel like that there's something sketchy about that. Like you can't allow somebody to testify before Congress.
Yeah. Speaking of evil fucking creatures, of evil insectoids, that fucking gigantic wasp. Have you seen that? The gigantic wasp.
The killer wasp.
The murder hornets.
The murder hornets. That's right.
That's literally what they're called. And it's fucking terrifying. They've been finding some in America. I'm not sure exactly how many, but they found more than one in America. It's funny.
What exactly? I don't get it. So I mean, I guess you get stung or bit by them, whatever. You die. Is that what it is?
From what I've heard. So first of all, they kill bees like a motherfucker. Like they run through bee colonies. And then they are so big that they can deliver enough venom to be fatal to a human.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're huge. I'm going to put them on screen just so people can see them. Oh, no. Actually, no. That's not it. Hold on. Anyway. Look, fucking CNN. Spot on with the fucking head, with the opening. It says, just when you thought 2020 could not get any worse. Now we have giant hornets with freakish eyes and a venomous sting to add to this year's list of worries. So for the first time, Asian giant hornets have been spotted in the United States, specifically in Washington State. Washington is just getting fucked. Like, that state's just going to get fucking destroyed by the end of all this. Because that was like the epicenter of the virus, right? I'm not sure if it still is.
I'm not too sure.
It was. There was like people dying in hospices and shit there.
Yeah.
So apparently what they've been finding is a lot of piles of dead bees with their heads ripped off. And that's like a sign that so that's a sign that those hornets have been like, have been around. They can be like 2 inches long. And it's the world's largest hornet, and it can kill a human if you're stung multiple times.
Okay.
And
it says that they can fly up to 25 miles per hour.
Jesus Christ.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
It's like a slow. They can be on the neighborhood streets.
On a residential road, bro. Yeah. It'd be like slightly annoying.
Oh shit. They really do look like something out of a fucking cartoon. Apparently they came to the U.S. Probably transported in some kind of international cargo. It's China, man. It's all China. No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked. That's what's been happening a lot. It's like people have been blaming the shit out of China, but and
you think we're going to war with them?
We would be foolish to do so, honestly. We would be super foolish.
So I don't even get like what is the premise of like going to war with them in the first place?
Because okay, so to me, the only reason that China's getting so much fucking spotlight, and Joe Biden does this too, Joe Biden actually made an ad about this. And let's take it off Joe Biden because I don't want to snipe Joe Biden because I'm voting for Joe Biden now. I made up my mind. I'm voting for Joe Biden now. Hopefully we don't all die. That's the only reason why. So this whole thing, like this whole China thing, in my opinion at least, it's like it's only a diversion. It's because our government doesn't want people to pay attention to what's actually going on here. And they don't want to be blamed for their response, their lack of response, honestly. And so this whole China thing is just fear mongering, and it's just more it's more xenophobia. It's just more like the Mexicans did it again, part 2. So if you want, I don't know if you got the YouTube window pulled up, but here goes the Hornets. They're fucking huge, and they're hairy.
A YouTube window?
Like you don't have the video pulled up?
No.
Here, I'll do you a favor, and I'll share my screen with you.
Okay.
Here we go. Whoa, Ronnie, look at that. You're like sharing the screen with yourself.
Fuck, man.
It's like you're talking to yourself,
man.
right? Anyway, this is the Hornet. So we got these beautiful big red eyes. We got these tiger stripes on it. This is a very distinguished breed of Hornet, obviously. About 2 inches long. Multiple stings can probably kill you. I would venture to probably posit that one of these could probably kill a small dog with a sting.
I can see that, yeah.
I might be wrong.
Maybe like 30, 40 pound.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Spider-Man, right? With the eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as if this shit couldn't get like any worse. This is like all the jokes about like 2020, like the alien invasion is next and shit. Like that's actually plausible now. It's actually like not that
actually they confirmed. I'm sorry, they didn't confirm that there were aliens. They confirmed that there's unidentified flying objects.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It has to be aliens though.
Oh no, shit. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. We got some technical issues going on. Give me just a second. Just a second. I'm so sorry, people. Here we go. Okay. All right. Sorry. My thing. No, my app froze while I was when I stopped screen sharing, my app froze and I was trying to fix it and it just like shit the bed completely. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the Hornets.
We're talking about the aliens now.
Oh yeah. The UFO shit, the thing. What was it? Like the Department of Defense or something?
Yeah, they released the video, but I forgot who it was exactly. It was like some guy from some band. His company released the videos at first, and then they just they released them, like the Pentagon actually released them officially to not have any rumors or anything as to what it was actually. All they said it was just a UFO.
Yeah. There were some people saying that they're trying to distract people from the coronavirus by doing this, which is super plausible in my opinion.
In all honesty, yeah. Like for real though, like you on top of like what is actually going on here in 2020. There's so much that's happening in 2020. It's just like, dude, like Kobe died, and then after that, it was just fucking turmoil.
Bro, Kobe died, and the whole world just like was like, fuck it, we're dying here. But yeah,
no, but yeah, it's like I feel like it's if you don't believe in aliens, and you're just you're ignorant to the fact that we're not the only species here on in this universe. But
oh yeah, I mean it seems like mathematically, it seems like there has to be fucking aliens.
Yeah. Whether that video, is like showing like those are spaceships or whatever, from another galaxy or from another planet, whatever. It's like whether that's confirming that or not. It's like doesn't matter,
Definitely.
Either way it goes. Like we're not here alone. We're not alone.
Yeah, definitely.
And then if we go to war, we're definitely fucked. So.
Oh no, we're 100% fucked if we go to war with China. They have way too many people. Like they can just bombard us. They can just bombard us with bodies, and we'll be fucked.
Like for real though, ants versus grasshoppers, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So Hold on, I think we got some. Oh, Caden, what's up, Caden? Oh, he said he'll slump that thing. Like he's talking about the Hornet.
The Hornet,
bro. I know you could beat up the Hornet, but not all of us, bro. We're not all super.
Bro, I want to see you. I want to see you slap a 25-mile-per-hour Hornet. As it jukes you.
That will, bro.
It's gonna fucking.
That was gonna Muhammad Ali you. That was gonna Roy Jones Jr. you.
You're gonna look like a twisted up cartoon.
You're gonna get stung, bro. Your eyes gonna be all swollen and shit. You're gonna be like, I had zigged when I should have zagged. I had something else to talk about and I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah. So one thing I've been super it kind of goes with the alien thing too. One thing I've been super into lately is like conspiracy theories and shit. Because I've found, or I haven't found, but I like the way I see it, like just like through analysis of like my lived experience, I guess. It seems like a lot of times conspiracy theorists, like they kind of land, they hit. It's like they're shooting stuff with like a assault shotgun. Like there's so much stuff that they're saying, and some of it is based in reality, and some of it is actually correct, but it's not correct because like, you know, because rich people are like Satanists or like fucking worshiping the devil or some bullshit like that. It's because they just have money and they like it.
Yeah,
and they just power trip. Yeah. And one of the ones that really like kind of has been catching a lot of attention, I think, lately, especially with the coronavirus and shit, is the 5G thing. All this
I haven't heard too much more about the 5G thing, but I'm pretty sure that's still relevant as far as like conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that shit's like really floating through the fucking the conspiracy theories and the, you know, the super woke people like Illuminated Mind 214 on Instagram or something. Like the people with those type of handles and shit, like the, you know, the fucking content aggregators who like share my Mark Dice videos every day and shit.
Who's Mark Dice? I don't know. I have
he's
no idea
a prominent conspiracy theorist. He's kind of like a weird Trump dude now, but he was a conspiracy theorist for a long time, like really famous for it. But no, the 5G thing. The thing is like, okay, it's fun to make fun of people who are stupid or like are wrong about stuff, right? Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite pastimes. But I feel like there's actually like some credible fucking like people are right to be suspicious of 5G, and not because it gives you coronavirus or some bullshit like that. But because like the U.S. government and like fucking Capitol in general has like a history of just doing weird fucked up shit for like either for the purposes of like research or for the purposes of making money. Like, we didn't find out cigarettes were bad for us for a really long time, even after they knew that cigarettes were bad for us.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, and, like, the Tuskegee syphilis experiments and the fucking banana stuff in South America, like, all that stuff was horrible, and it was all in the name of making money or, like, making the U.S., like, more powerful in some way. Getting more knowledge. Yeah, like, making the U.S. more powerful in some manner. And so I think a lot of people are kind of right to be skeptical because, I mean, do you think cell phones give you cancer? Have you ever heard that one?
I have heard that one, yeah.
Do you think they give you cancer?
Man, I don't know. Well, I don't even know like what the science behind that would be.
It's supposed to be something about the radiation or something. I think cell phones could give you cancer, though. I'm just saying that seems plausible to me.
I can see it. I guess as far as just because like, you know, signals and all that, like how powerful the technology is nowadays, especially, and then how small it is and everything. It's pretty concentrated on, you know, one fixed point. So I could see it.
Yeah, definitely.
I just feel like I don't know like what kind of cancers it would give, you know, like maybe brain cancer or skin cancer. I don't doubt it would give like lung cancer or something.
Yeah, I would say like brain cancer. That's what they say at least. But anyway, no, I think people are right to be a little bit skeptical of this technology because it's like really new. You know, it's like fucking, it is untested. It's insanely fast though, from what I've read. So right now, regular internet it's limited about 2 gigabytes a second, right, of data. Fucking 5G can do 20 gigabytes of a second of data, which means you can get like a fucking 4K movie in like 3 or 4 seconds.
Damn.
Why? But the thing is, that's not what this is going to be used for. Like, this is going to be used for like surveillance technology, assuming the worst, right? Because this is never like this type of stuff. It doesn't make it to consumer grade until like way down the line. And sure, it'll be on some people's cell phones, but the range is only 1,000. The range is only around 1,000 feet, which is not very far. We'd need like like junction boxes every like 500 feet in the city in order for this to be viable, you know?
Well, so what I don't get then is like if it only reaches 1,000 feet, how is that possible to like? I mean, I get like they're super powerful and everything, but like, how would that like equate to like getting cancer, like, or getting sick off of this shit? So many people, I guess.
I guess like radiation and shit like that. I'm not a scientist. I don't really know. I'm too stupid to answer that. But there's a lot of stuff we can't see that fucks with our body extra hard, like like radiation. But no, my main concern is not so much that it's going to make people unhealthy, is that like this will be another tool that they use for like surveillance, like mass surveillance, and like basically violating privacy rights, which I think is a much more direct threat versus like some lifetime health effects.
Yeah, because I guess the health effects and everything, that would be long term.
Yeah.
But definitely, like, how they're going to use it, that's more of like, that's going to happen to us like right now. And, they're already it's invasion of privacy and all that towards us, but like having that much that powerful of a tool.
Yeah, like
dangerous.
You could fucking use this. Do you know what a smart city is?
No.
It's basically like a city that's fucking like fully connected, like like the control room that you think of in the fucking dystopian future movie where there's like people sitting in their screens everywhere and shit. It's a city like that, and there's already 2 of them at least. One of them is Rio de Janeiro, and I can't remember the other one right now. But that would be probably like the most concerning thing. Like fucking, like they could use this technology to literally like track a car going down the street, like around, like like around a corner down a street, like to figure out exactly where that car went. Which is good in some applications, but also kind of fucking weird. And when you put things
use that, to their advantage.
Yeah, and when you put things in the hands of the U.S. government, you can almost assume with 100% certainty that they're going to use it for, like, the worst reason possible.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely going to be spying on us a lot more.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these people are fucking nut houses, don't get me wrong. But also, people shouldn't feel ashamed to, like, question the motives of, like, big technology and shit like that. I was reading an article that said that Palantir is doing like helping with contact tracing. Am I getting too nerdy? I feel like I'm getting a little nerdy. But Palantir is helping doing contact tracing. I'm
trying to keep up with where you're going.
Yeah, so Palantir is like this huge fucking company that they helped track down terrorists and shit when in Afghanistan with their military technology. Well, they're helping a lot of states. They're trying to partner up with states in order to like help with the contact tracing here, because they use that technology to track down terrorists through like contact tracing, through finding out who's been in the same places, where they hang out, shit like that. And they'd be doing a similar thing here in the States. So it's all really fucking weird, and I don't think I think people should feel a little right to question this a little bit. Not that
yeah, I mean, there's already reasons to question what they're doing.
Yeah.
Even without technology, like as far as like policing and all that, it's already questionable as it is.
Yeah.
And how they go about finding crimes and whatnot. So I wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah, and
to have the
and also like the people who would be working with the people designing these systems. It's not a stretch to say that the U.S. fucking justice system is kind of racist, right? And so if that's
it definitely is, yeah.
yeah, and if that's the people, not saying that these people are all individually fucking racist, but if that's the people that are helping build these systems, like, you know, you put shit in, you're gonna get shit out. Like these algorithms, they're very much the work of the computer, but people have to plug the variables in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like they're gonna
and then they're gonna be going off of statistics and whatnot. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Which again, you know, individual people, it's like, you know, you can't blame them, but the system itself, you know, if they're gonna plug in numbers and base it off of statistics, it's not right, you know.
Yeah, if you're
Because
feeding it something from a system,
numbers don't show the correct, you know, aren't always right, pretty much.
Yeah, and if you're putting in the results from a system that's already fucked, like, you're not gonna change anything. You're just gonna make it more efficient.
Make it more fucked.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Just some shit I've been thinking about. I've been rolling a lot of stuff around in my head just because what else is there to do?
Man, you could visit your grandma at the cemetery.
Oh shit. That is like that's weird that's like the highlight of your day.
Like for real. Yeah, I know.
Or like of the week, really? Cuz I mean, you went outside, shit. I was gonna say something, but I can't. Oh yeah, have you been watching anything, listening to anything cool like that?
Nah, man. I mean, I've been watching Assassination Classroom anime, but that's really about it as far as like keeping up with what's going on in life. Nothing else. Have you gotten to listen to the new Drake mixtape?
I have not. Is it any good? I heard it's pretty good.
I heard it. I haven't listened to it yet. I need a.
Okay, we're gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, man. I know.
Yeah, cause I don't know, man.
I can't.
You can say a lot of stuff about Drake.
Now, so I can't I don't have like iTunes or anything. Phone that I'm using.
Oh yeah, fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, no.
Man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff about Drake not to like, but the man can make some good music.
That's for sure.
Excuse me. Let me see what else. Hold on. Let me look at Twitter. I was gonna tell you something, but I forgot what it was. What was I gonna say? Hold on, let me think about it, cause I had. Oh yeah, I've been having some really weird dreams lately. You want to hear about them or not?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, probably the most disturbing one I've had this week is I had a dream that I was okay. Okay, first of all, I was like in this fucking like in a game, like some Saw type shit, you know? I was like in a game like that, and like that wasn't even the weird part. I was actually pretty calm about that part in my dream. I feel like, you know how people be like, I had a nightmare. I feel like I'd be having nightmares, but I don't be freaked out in them until like they get really bad. And so I'd be like, oh yeah, I had a bad dream, but it's really like a horrifying situation. So I was having this dream that I was in like a Saw type of game, but there was like some demonic shit going on too. Like if you lose, you get shot or something by demons.
By a demon.
Yeah.
A demon's gonna pull out a shotgun.
Yeah, and like and every time I would walk through the halls, it'd be like Doom. Like we were in like this big fucking facility and it had like metal walls everywhere, and it was like Doom. Like there'd be like these huge fucking monsters like ready to kill me and shit, and I had to shoot them. And for real. And no, but that wasn't even the fucking weird part. This is the fucking part that was freaking me out really hard. Actually really fucked with me like that whole day. In the dream, I had like this memory that I had killed somebody while I was on bars. And they were like, people had just figured out that person was missing. And like, I was scared that I was going to get caught by the police for killing somebody. And like, not even like regular killing somebody, like cutting them up. And I was like, what the fuck have I done? Why did I do that? I was like,
why I kill somebody and cut them up on bars?
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe, man, everything the Xanax is taking from me.
You felt like you were on bars in the dream?
No, I had the memory place that I was on bars and I cut somebody up because they made me mad. Man. And I was like, man, I got to stop doing drugs. Yeah, I was like, I got to stop doing drugs really bad. That was really freaky.
That sounds freaky.
And then I had a dream last night that my dreams have been so vivid for like the last fucking like 6-9 months, something like that. I had a dream that I was Spider-Man. Yes, I said
I bet that was
Spider-Man.
badass. On the
No,
cool.
it was not cool. There was vampires everywhere, and
Come
like
on, man. You
and
can whoop them though.
everything. I mean, I wasn't scared because I was Spider-Man. You know, I was like, I got it, but I had to protect my family, and I was like, fuck. I hope the vampires don't get to my family, and like I was walking through the streets. Huh?
You really have some great responsibility, man.
I know, man.
You got a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, and so I was walking through the city, and it was extra dilapidated, like Fallout style. All the buildings were ruined and shit, like fucking abandoned. And what you call it? So I was really nervous. I had to protect my family as Spider-Man. I was like walking through the streets. People are getting killed in front of me and shit. I was really nervous. I was like, I'm gonna have to fight this horde of vampires. And then luckily I woke up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like my dreams. It's so weird, man. Like things will be happening, and then I'll just realize, like, yeah, this is a dream, isn't it? And then, like, yeah, I realize it's a dream, and then, but I'm still going with the dream.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Like a lucid dream.
It's not even like lucid dreaming. It's just like, oh yeah, this is kind of weird how this is happening. It's like, but it's happening. So I guess I'm just.
Yeah. So you're like cogent. You just like it's a dream, but you're like can't control it. It's just like kind of happening to you. I get a lot of dreams like that too.
It's weird, man.
I wonder if that has something to do with like some kind of fucking technology or like generational or something, For real.
No, you are heavy into the conspiracies right now.
No, I'm saying like it's been proven that like when you stop smoking weed, your dreams become more vivid, right? And sleep and dreams are very heavily influenced by like the daytime stuff that you do. And like our lifestyles have changed super significantly in like the last 20 years. So I was saying like maybe some element of our lifestyle is making like young people make it easier for them to realize they're in a dream, but not necessarily to control it.
Damn.
Because when I was young, people didn't talk about lucid dreaming that much, but it seems like a really common concept to talk about now.
Maybe I could.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like, it hasn't happened to me like recent. I mean, it's happened to me recently, but like so far in the past. I mean, I've lucid dream every now and then, years ago, but like it's been happening more often now. And maybe I don't know. I could see it being like maybe like consciously or someone I'm still awake, but at the same time I'm like dozing off asleep. But it's like going back and forth. So it's like I think I'm awake, but like the dream's happening, so it's like that's why I'm like, okay, this is a dream. It's like because I don't know. Maybe
yeah, that's what I'm saying is like our working habits, and we're on the phone all the time and shit. We're always staring at a screen.
We're
affects
like
our sleep.
Stimulated?
Yeah, we're like being constantly stimulated. It affects our sleeping patterns too. That's what I was saying basically. Now you're right though. I did sound kind of like a crazy person, but
I was like, bro, what the are you trying to say?
Like, dude, they've been feeding us fucking, what are they called? The things that make you really strong? The things that make you really buff. It's a really fucking, yes, they've been feeding us steroids our whole lives. The 5G is in our heads. We can't stop watching YouTube. It's making us lucid dream. No, but no, I get why you thought I sounded crazy now, but that's basically what I meant.
Real quick, man.
Huh?
I'm gonna need you to take it back to the 1900s real quick, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to chill out, right? I'm gonna have to slow down a little bit. What else is happening?
Shit, I don't know, man. What about the whole Joe Biden? You don't have to like give your opinion or thoughts, but like Joe Biden sexual assault.
I think he did that shit. But I'll probably still vote for him because I don't want my family to die. That's basically where I've landed. I was Bernie or bust. When this... Oh, you know what's weird? I was thinking about this the other day. Like, 2 months ago, I was, like, worried about Super Tuesday. And now that shit is not even, like... That shit does not even seem... That seems like last year, dude.
What's Super Tuesday's the
It was like when all the big states voted, like when Texas voted and shit that day. Remember?
Oh, dude, that passed, yeah.
That was like 2 months ago. It feels like last year.
It wasn't long yet.
Yeah.
Seems like a long time ago.
You know what's even worse? I was thinking the other day, for a brief second we were winning. Bernie.
Dude,
it looked like Bernie was
yeah,
gonna take the
no.
nomination. Ooh, that was like the sweetest 2 weeks of my life in a really long time.
Dude, it felt great.
Yeah, it felt so good, dude. It felt so good. I hate to like fucking, hinge so much of my happiness on like political fucking pageantry, but god damn, that felt good. It felt like America might actually be the country I thought it was when I was a kid for like 2 weeks. And Jesus Christ, look at where we're at now.
Man, but like honestly, it could be, but again, like politics is corrupted. There's a what is it? Can't what is the actual term for it? They're blocking votes in impoverished areas and all that.
Yeah, like voter suppression and shit.
There we go. Yeah. So I mean, like it's there. It could happen, but the people in power are trying to stay in power, and they don't want people to, actually go vote.
Yeah, so I'm much more interested, honestly.
They wanted to make it a struggle for them to vote, I should say.
So I'm much more interested, honestly, in your perspective than I am mine, because I'm so poison brained by like the whole discourse that I'm super keyed in. I have my opinions; they're formed, but I feel like your opinion is much more indicative of like the average voter's opinion, honestly.
Yeah.
So like, since we're talking about Joe Biden, I think it's like an interesting thing to talk about because, he's the presumptive nominee at this point. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things to be said about the way this primary was run, and it was pretty bad. And the Democrats did everything they could to stop Bernie Sanders. And I'm even willing to concede that Bernie might not have won, even if they didn't do that, if it was a completely fair fight. But the fact is, this is where we've landed. I was Bernie or bust for a really long time, right? But just seeing like the pandemic escalate and watching all of this happen, it's kind of led me to where I'm like, fuck, like this is wrong. I don't want to vote for this guy, but I kind of have to if
you have no other option, or we have no.
Yeah, and if we weren't in the middle of all this shit, if the world wasn't literally fucking crumbling around us, I wouldn't vote for Joe Biden, even if it was pretty bad, because it was pretty bad before all this. But if it wasn't this fucking circumstance, I would not vote for Joe Biden. But I just feel like I live on the margins. A lot of the people I know live on the margins. They're either poor or black or brown. And so I feel like I just kind of have to now, because it's like one of the few small actions I can take to fucking try to influence like the whole response to this thing. And I hate it. And I honestly, I could totally see Joe Biden raping Tara Reid. I could totally see that happening, because Joe Biden has no respect for anybody's personal space whatsoever. But I'm much more interested in what you think. Do you think he did it?
So I don't even know exactly what happened. I just know that he was accused of sexual assault.
Oh, okay. So you don't know anything about the details.
I'm trying to read into it right now, but so he actually raped. So no, I have no idea what's going on exactly. I haven't caught up. I haven't been paying attention to Joe Biden too much. I've just been listening to what's happening with coronavirus and everything.
Yeah, me too. That shit dominates the headlines, right? Dirty style. And we're over 1 million cases now, by the way, which is fucking insane. Because we were at at 3,000 cases a month ago, 2 months ago.
In Texas.
We're at 3,000 now.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But I'm saying nationwide, we were at 3,000 a month ago. So basically, he's been accused by this lady who used to work for him back in the 90s. She came out with some allegations that he was inappropriate to her, just weirdly, not actually fucking raping her, but he was just weird with her. When a bunch of other women had came out with some allegations against him, but now she's saying that he actually fucking penetrated her with his fingers. And I'll just leave it at that. There's a lot of some people say she didn't, some people say she did. I think she did. There's a lot of people saying she didn't, and I don't know how. I don't think they're very credible arguments, but I think a lot of people do find them kind of convincing, especially a lot of liberals, because they just don't want to fucking admit it to themselves. But that's not important. None of that matters, because when most people who vote, most either non-voting people or people who are just not super fucking poison brain by politics like I am, they don't fucking, they don't take the time to read about Tara Reid's allegations. First of all, okay, so a question I have for you, right, is first of all, how fucking do you plan on voting for Joe Biden? How excited are you about
I
it?
don't want to, but I'm not. I'm not really too excited about it.
Okay.
I'm not really. I'm not too familiar with like his policies or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I didn't plan on voting for him. Like if he, I guess like I figured Bernie was gonna win because I thought strongly that Bernie was gonna win, but or even like I was gonna go for Andrew Yang, but
Yeah.
he dropped out. Then I was like, okay, Bernie's next option, but I don't know. I'm not too excited about voting for Joe Biden.
If this wasn't a pandemic, would you vote for Joe Biden?
Yeah, I would, just because I don't want Trump to be president.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Trump is really bad. Don't get me wrong. That's part of why I'm like fucking. I'm like fuck. I'm gonna have to hold my nose and vote for Joe Biden because they're both okay. Put it like this,
But
all right.
the pandemic also kind of adds to it.
Yeah,
because, like,
it adds a lot of heat,
dude,
right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, because Trump is a fucking idiot when it comes to this shit.
Oh, hey, Steven, you gonna join us? That's what's up, Steven. That'd be cool if Steven joined us. Let's see if if he doesn't come in like a minute before we're about to quit. But no, I just kind of see it as like, because I wasn't gonna vote for him because I feel like the only way to fucking grab any kind of power in the Democratic Party at this point is to not vote for them. But I feel like I said, I live on the margins. A lot of people I know live on the margins. There's not really much I can do right now to like push back on that. And there's not like there's a kind of the virus puts so much heat on me that I'm like, fuck, like I need to reduce as much harm as I can. Like I need to make sure the people around me don't get completely fucked by this, or I myself don't. And if it was normal, I'd probably be willing to just take 4 more years of Trump and be like, fuck it, let's roll the dice, let's fucking like fuck it. If Trump wins, he wins. I'm not gonna fucking vote for him. I'm not gonna help him win, but I'm not gonna fucking help the Democrats beat him either, because fuck them. I would be willing to do that if this was normal, but the pandemic has turned up the stakes for me, and so now I'm like, fuck, I gotta pick the lesser of two evils, which sucks ass, but
I mean, it's the same as last year's election.
So it's the same as 2016. That's what scares me though, is that it's the same fucking election.
Yeah, the last election. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, it's there's nothing. I mean, if Joe Biden wins, there's gonna be good, of course, a little bit, but overall, like I still don't think he understands like help people to the fullest.
Yeah.
And like at the same time, like whether like he would actually do something to help the people, because like just because you say something doesn't mean it's actually gonna happen, and that like Trump has shown that also, like he hasn't done anything from what he said. But he has, helped the rich become wealthier.
Yeah, definitely. And Trump is a terrible person. He scares me. Like unironically, I'm afraid of what's gonna happen if he wins again. But he probably will. I think he's gonna win again. Honestly.
I could see it. Unfortunately, but
yeah.
You think Bernie would have won?
I think Bernie was our best chance to beat Trump, in my opinion. He's like the most popular fucking.
I feel like that would have.
Huh?
That would have gotten a lot more of the younger voters, because I feel like a lot of young voters aren't going to come out now just because it's going to be Joe Biden.
Me too. That's actually like the whole basis of the Bernie or bust argument.
Like your opinion.
Huh?
And like, I mean, I still feel like, in order to, I get it, Bernie or bust, whatever, all that, but I just feel like you got to get the guy out of power.
Yeah, the stakes are pretty high now.
Be able to,
I would not have felt like that if it wasn't for this pandemic, but now I do. Because I was gonna Bernie or bust, and I was like, fuck it. If we have to give Trump 4 more years in order for the Democrats to understand that they have to give progressives a seat at the table, then fuck it. We'll fucking let them win, because they're not gonna change their strategy. But they cannot beat Donald Trump without us. They just can't. Like, they're not gonna be able to.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Without independence and fucking and young people, they're not gonna be able to beat.
I was trying to think of a question.
Cause
I get what you're saying. I'm trying to think of a question. Because I get like I get the whole idea behind it, but like to say like like fuck it, let's let Trump be in power again. Is that not like how am I trying to word
like
this?
harmful.
Because I get why, but more or less like more or less like, is it worth it? To let him go into power another 4 years? Just because Bernie isn't running anymore.
I think that like a lot of that Bernie or bust sentiment, it comes from like a place of like deep seated resentment, because in 2016, it's been shown now there was a leak from what WikiLeaks is, right? Like Julian Assange and shit. There was a leak that like the Democrats basically conspired against Bernie, and so a lot of the energy coming in from 2016 was like already pretty like Bernie, like progressives feeling a little alienated, feeling like like the Democrats don't really want them, and so I see the logic, because most fucking countries have like 5 or 6 different parties. They don't only have one, and so I feel like we kind of do need more parties here, and I feel like if letting Trump win means we get like a Labor Party in the U.S., or the Democrats get reformed into a Labor Party, because right now they're kind of a corporate party that works in the interests of corporations more than the people. And so I felt like it was kind of not necessarily an even trade-off, but I felt like the Democrats weren't going to give us any respect unless we were like, hey, fuck you, we're not going to vote for you if you don't, if you don't do something for us. If you're not going to let us win, if you're going to conspire against us and like... Huh?
Do you think even like it's so if Joe Biden like without the pandemic or anything, if Joe Biden is in the seat and he wins, like do you think like there still be a chance of a third party, the Labor Party?
I don't know. You said without a pandemic?
Or like I guess like if Joe Biden wins.
With or without a pandemic?
I guess. Do you think there's still a chance with the pandemic? With the pandemic, is there still a chance of a third party?
I think there is, but only because things are getting really fucking weird. Like things are getting much more fucking. Like unemployment rate is the highest it's pretty much ever fucking been. A lot of people can't go to work. A lot of small businesses are being forced to close because they don't have any more money. I think that there's a pretty good chance that we still get a Labor Party. And to me, in my opinion, Donald Trump is one of the most effective politicians pretty much ever in American politics. And it would be a lot easier for us to overtake Joe Biden in the Democratic Party than it would for us to beat fucking Donald Trump, Yeah,
I got you. Okay.
So that's just my opinion. But the stakes are so high, I can't, even if it inhibits some kind of like some fucking movement for labor or for socialists in the U.S., I got to make sure the people around me are okay.
Definite. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably where I'm at immediately. I think that there's a lot of things we need to do going forward, even if Joe Biden does win. This momentum that came with Bernie, this little grassroots network that came with Bernie, it can't stop. It has to keep going, and we have to press the Democrats even harder, and we have to be even more critical of them to make sure that, like, that people in this country, working people, actually get a fucking voice. But right now, I guess beating Donald Trump is probably like a huge priority for me, just because he's so fucking racist and shitty and just like dangerous to everybody.
I definitely feel like if he with the pandemic going on, like he has the ability to like, I guess I don't know about like making the gap wider as far as like classism and everything. I guess that is a possibility. Definitely. With him being in power still, because like he's what is it? I don't know. I'm not really too informed on that.
No, that's his shit though. You're right. That's his shit. Is like austerity and forcing like making the class divide bigger and shit like that. That is his fucking lane. Absolutely, that's his bag. I mean, honestly,
and
a lot of people
like helping the working people out. I guess that's where I'm trying to go. Is like he's not willing to help the labor class, like you said.
Yeah.
He's more willing to help out the big corporations. You know, not even like because I mean, like I think small businesses they're not necessarily like in the best position either compared to like like the corporations. Which what is it? As far as like stimulating the economy,
Yeah.
that's probably the smartest move, but like that's not necessarily the smartest move as far as like morality. Like you got to help the smaller businesses out to help with local cities
Definitely.
and everything instead of like just like a certain group of people.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like Joe Biden's not going to be much better for the fucking working class. But the thing about Democrats is they still kind of put on the aesthetic of caring about people, and so they have to meet the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have to do like the bare minimum to make sure people aren't fucking dying in the streets. The the Republicans are open about how much they fucking hate working people, and they'll just fucking let us die if they have to. They don't care.
Dude, it is insane how like little they care about like and how they're like, dude, it's like their wording to saying like avoiding the like them pretty much saying like they don't care about us. It's like it's insane how much they're willing to like how good they are at avoiding saying that, but pretty much saying that in like such a broad way.
Oh yeah, no, the shit from Greg Iba and the other dude, I forgot the other guy's name, but he's like a high-ranking official in Texas too. He was straight up like, like I think that old people would fucking give their lives so that their fucking kids can live in a better economy. Like, holy shit, dude, you're a fucking lizard. You're a fucking reptile. For real, you're a fucking vampire, dude. Fuck off.
There's like no right for him to say that, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
it's fucking insane.
I think they're willing to die.
No, yeah, this country sucks ass.
They should be willing to die for this country.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Steven?
What's up, man? Is he in here? Oh shit, hell yeah.
Yeah,
What's
Steven's
up,
in here. What's up, bro? What you got going on?
Shit, let's head off the screen, man.
Just beating your meat and shit? What are you doing? Just beating your meat?
Yeah, that.
That's what's up, man. That's cool, man. I'm proud of you, dog. You're a little low.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So what's up? What you got going on?
Man, chilling, man.
You at the crib?
Literally nothing, man. I've been relaxing all day, man. As soon as that stay-home order expired, business was booming at the shop, man. Like,
oh yeah,
last Saturday's the busiest we've had in 2 months. Like,
yeah. Are you guys practicing social distancing still?
We're trying to. I mean, we put like our office is kind of small compared to most other places. So corporate made it a decision to not let customers in there anymore. Like, we'll meet them at their vehicle, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So they put signs up, and then we put all these bright yellow signs up talking about no, wait by your car, blah blah blah. Can't come in here. We even put do not enter signs, and people just swing that fucking shit open and walk right in and stand right behind you, breathing down your neck while you're on the phone or some shit.
I did that at Chick-fil-A the other day.
They've got no patience. Like, people came out of quarantine and forgot their manners, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely. Are you guys required to wear masks?
What's up?
Are you guys being required to wear masks?
Yeah, actually, the entire company.
That's good, man.
Hold on. Yeah, they you can't be at work without one, pretty much.
That's good. I read this little infographic the other day that said that when both people have masks on, like not just the infected person and not just the person who's not infected, but when both people have masks on, it cuts the chance of infection by some ridiculous amount. I think it was 1.5% chance of infection if you're both wearing a mask. And practicing the distance, of course.
That's the way it should be.
Yeah, definitely.
You can definitely tell there's people that are walking around just pretending like ain't shit happened.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, it's not like the bubonic plague or nothing going around, but still, though, if you've got an opportunity to keep it from getting blown out of proportion, why wouldn't you take those simple ass steps, like wearing a mask and just standing a little further back when you talk to them.
Definitely. Are you scared?
Yeah. I mean,
Like they're
it's
minute
not like
adjustments, and you know, if with all the stay-at-home orders expiring and they're talking about opening businesses back up, if people don't take precautions on their own, we're gonna be worse off than where we started. Like we would have ruined the fucking economy and not done shit about the virus at the same time, and we're worse off in both situations. Like we're already, you know, knee deep in this, you know, business shutdown shit that's affecting everybody. So why would we just let it rebound back in this, you know, back into a pandemic to where we're worse off?
Definitely.
We're already halfway there.
I definitely feel like it's gonna be a point where we're gonna have to be quarantined again, just because like people are. Though at the same time, I haven't been seeing more people out. I honestly, I haven't seen that many more people out.
I have.
Man, it's been busy up in the, you know, people have been coming in left and right, and then Ed Morris, like the company, the people that own the dealership and all the dealerships connecting, we're doing like a valet drop off pickup service for the service center where we'll like pick it up from your house and drop it back off and all this good stuff. And while I'm driving people's cars back and forth, like traffic is definitely picking back up on.
Definitely.
Like, I remember for a good minute for like there was people out on the road, but it was like
it was dead. There was no traffic anywhere.
To go down 20 and not get almost killed.
Just
chilling. You know what I mean? Because I'm cruising in the right lane, doing the speed limit in a truck that's not mine. So I'm trying to be careful, and I'm about a car length and a half behind a flatbed in front of me, and this lady in this big old Cadillac Escalade tries to squeeze in where she doesn't fit, and then the guy in the flatbed hit his brakes, and she hit her brakes and did this little dance in front of me on the road. And she about had a heart attack because it was one thing if it was my vehicle, but like,
yeah.
And it ticked me off because I was like, crap, are we already back to this? Like we were doing so damn good. Like there was minimal accidents. Like
I definitely feel like the traffic is back. I've been doing Uber Eats since this shit started. It was like really, it was amazing for like a week because I was making a lot of money for once doing Uber Eats because usually Uber Eats sucks ass. But I was like actually making a decent amount of money because there was no traffic. I was getting around really quickly. Nobody was out of the house. But like fucking Saturday and Friday, it was fucking insane. Like it was right back to normal, honestly. Rush hour traffic, shit like that. It was even Thursday, honestly.
Those sane people are back out on the road. Like those people that nobody exists except for them. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing going on except for what's happening to them. So it's like those same people on the road that cause accidents and like affect other people's lives are the same reason why we're here in this pandemic in the first place.
Definitely.
Because they're like, oh yeah, that shit's not happening to me, so it's not a fucking problem. No, it's
yeah. So, what they don't realize is like, like if they say they do catch it and they're asymptomatically, it's like, bro, like they're visiting their parents, you know, and they, even if their parents don't leave it or their grandparents, whoever, it's like, you know, they're more at risk than they are. So it's like, you know, say you do get like give it to them and like they could feel the same way, you know, like they're like, yeah, you can come over, you know, we can all hang out. It's like, it's not like, you know, this thing's gonna kill me, but you know, they get you, and you know, next thing you know, it's like they're gonna be in the hospital and possibly die.
Yeah. One of the people, so we've hit record highs of deaths for like the past 2 days in Dallas, right? One of the people who died yesterday was like 20 something years old, like a straight up young person. Really? Yeah, no prior conditions.
Yeah, they had the youngest recorded death in Texas for that one. She was like a high school junior or senior. She died in the waiting room, waiting to get treated.
Jesus fucking Christ!
You can't. Yeah, I mean it was plastered all over the news, and then you just got to take that part with a grain of salt, because while it's unfortunate, you can't put all the blame on the healthcare system because they're already loaded down, and you can already tell that's the way.
Yeah, they are loaded.
Mainstream news outlets are trying to spin it. They're trying to.
And it's not even the fault of like individual healthcare workers.
Because for one, the healthcare system's already overloaded.
It's already fucked.
That, there's variables as in like did this person's family take them immediately when they started showing symptoms, or were they kind of hoping it would pass and they were just trying to, wait it out, walk it off? You know what I mean? Like, how long was she affected before they decided to take her to their emergency room? Like, so it can't all be on the healthcare systems. And I'm not trying to bash the parents or anything like that, because I mean, up until recently, that's pretty much the way I've been going about life. I don't have health insurance, so it's my thing is like, I'll wait until it gets bad enough for an emergency room to go to an emergency room.
Same. I have
like,
I have no health insurance too.
I'd rather wrap it up and bleed in an Uber on the way to the hospital than spend $4,000 to ride in your stupid little weeboo wagon. Like, I'm good on that. Like,
weeboo wagon.
I'm not paying $4,000 for a van ride. You feel me?
I like the use of the term weeaboo wagon. Definitely, like, I'm putting that one away.
I don't know, when you call it a weeboo wagon, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Might be worth
honestly,
$4,000.
for that price, you could probably charter a limo to take you up there for cheaper.
Oh, you said wee woo wagon. I thought you said weeaboo wagon. I thought you were talking about like taking an Uber and like it's like somebody with like a compact car or like I don't know. I was just like,
someone has heat. Some cosplayer gets heat stroke at a convention. He gets taken away from from anime convention. Freaking weeaboo in the weeboo wagon.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was thinking it was like an imported car and it had like an anime girl on the side or something.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, what we need to bring back is, I haven't seen it in a long time, bro. What happened to all the freaking Crown Vics and Caprices that were all painted up like candy companies and shit?
Oh yeah, no, dude, that definitely needs to come back.
Remember in Duncanville, there was that one big old like Crown Vic on it was like 35s and it said Reese's all on the side.
Yes, bro, I'm here for that. I'm here for bringing back the fucking candy slabs.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm that's my shit, honestly.
Honestly, like I would be that dude that would waste money.
I'd be down to have an M&M's one. You know that M&M?
I'd probably waste money and get like a 75 Cadillac DeVille and paint it like the fucking Arizona green tea can.
That would be lit.
And drive that boat around town.
I'm getting the Rolo car.
Rolos? Rolos aren't even that good, fam. Come on.
Dude, Rolos are good as fuck.
And I'm all for caramel and chocolate, bro, but like that shit just coats your teeth. Man.
Are you hating on Rolos right now?
Bro, like it's like you ever bit into a sugar daddy before?
Yes.
Like the little caramel pot. Yeah, it's like that, but worse. Like it's like chewing on wood filler putty. Like,
no, dude, Rolos are good.
Shit up. Like,
God damn, I can't believe you're ripping up Rolos like this, man. That's like my favorite candy.
Man, just because it's the sensation, man. Like I like caramel and chocolate. I just don't like it coating my freaking teeth and not. I'm sitting there.
I don't care,
like,
man.
You can't eat Rolos quietly, bro. Like you can't.
I don't care. I'm coming through in the Rolo car.
Rolos, top 10 worst movie theater food. Right there.
That's fair. That's fair because they're pretty loud. They're pretty loud. But no, I'm fucking pulling up in the Rolo car, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. It's my shit.
No, I'm gonna go. If I had the money, I'd go real throwback, and I get a car with the Cream Savers logo all over it.
Damn.
Them strawberry and cream shits. Yeah.
Those are good as fuck.
Yeah. You can't find them no more. Like.
Well, yeah. What's up, Ronnie? Is Ronnie still there? I think Ronnie might have froze because he's not moving on my screen. Yeah, Ronnie got some freeze action going. So I guess we could keep it going. Ronnie, this happens to Ronnie intermittently. So what have you been doing to like keep yourself occupied?
Oh, me? Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, Ronnie's in the ether right now.
I've been mostly sleeping, man. I work like 12-hour days, and then I be trying to do shit when I get off of work, but I just be worn the hell out. Like,
yeah, for you.
I'll throw like as soon as I eat at the house, it's just like I'm out. Like,
yeah, I feel you.
So if I got errands to run, then I gotta I gotta get them done before I get home because as soon as I get settled in, I'm not moving around again.
Yeah, I feel you. Ronnie's computer froze. That's what happened.
Oh dang! Ronnie's computer can't handle Google Hangouts, bro.
It happens sometimes. All right, man. We're not here to judge Ronnie. We're just here to.
He's not even a true gamer, bro.
We're just here to work with him. But yeah, so we've been on now for like an hour and 15.
Where?
Yeah, so I ran through like pretty much all the topics. You came in a little late, which you always do.
Oh, me?
Bro, you always be coming in kind of late, bro.
I don't do that.
Last time you came in, there was like 10 minutes left. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna get off here soon. Ronnie fucking freezed out, so maybe he'll come back before we get off. I think I'll give him like 2 minutes. Is there anything else that you're like fucking, you know, I don't know, like freaking out over or nerding over or anything like that?
Well, I clicked on Ronnie's frozen picture and I'm geeking out over how dapper he looks in his Google Hangouts profile.
Oh yeah, he looks pretty good, man. He looks pretty good. He looks like the protagonist of like a steampunk video game, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was actually pretty good. He
looks like he made all the Don't Starve games.
Yeah. He looks like he's the guy who made the Don't Starve games. That was good, man. I just thought of that on the spot. That was actually like a fucking ringer. You want to score on Darian before we go?
Man, where is Darian, bro?
I don't know. He said he couldn't make it today, so I was like, we're gonna do it without you.
How's he gonna reply to the group chat?
But he can't make it on the podcast, dog. That's what I'm saying.
Right. He could have got on his phone.
You want to score on him real quick? I know you got something.
And Darian, what the hell he look like?
What does Darian look like, bro?
Man, I'm trying to think, man. I can't look directly at Darian, bro. It's like when you look at Phineas head on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
unsettling. Yeah. You got to look at Darian from the side. Like
You got to get the profile.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you. Maybe next episode you'll come. You know, like 30 minutes in or something.
A bit earlier,
20 minutes in. Yeah. You
always start right when I take a shower, on Sundays.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
I get out the shower and y'all are in the middle of the
You're gonna have to get your shower in a little earlier, buddy.
Man, I'm trying. It feels weird taking a shower in the middle of the day, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird. Or before you go to bed, or both. But it's weird taking a midday shower.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're not doing shit with your life because you're like, fuck, I got time to take a shower in the middle of the day. But yeah, so for me, for Steven, for Don Ross, the super producer who disappeared, fell into the ether halfway through the episode.
Darian Wells.
For Darian, who cannot be here today with us, but will probably be here on Wednesday, hopefully. We believe in you, champ.
We believe in you, champ.
Yeah. And pretend there's 2 more, because that's how many there's supposed to be. We're out. See you guys on Wednesday.